Welcome back to another walk around and test drive video at Coyote Classics. I'm Dalton, and that Impala is my father, Chad, and today we're going to do a walk around and test drive video on this 1964 Chevy Impala. Now that's got an awesome sound. Love the tail lights on these. Nice straight body. What do you think sitting in there?
I'll tell you what, on a hot day like today, I think I'm gonna let you do this one yourself. This air conditioning's blowing ice cold in here.
Chad found his honey hole. He's gonna stay right in there with AC. That's nice. I forgot this thing even had air conditioning.
Yeah, I did too, to be honest with you. It's got a vintage air on it.
Also has a nice set of LED lights with the halos, and they're hooked up as running lights. So anytime you have that key on, car on, you're gonna have those running lights. That way you make sure no one hits you going down the road in this Impala.
They're cool. You know, the engine compartment looks pretty good.
Sounds good. Looks real good, and that looks like vintage AC too, or
yeah, it is. It's got
cold air production.
Yep, cold air production. Okay. Well, it's aftermarket air. Dual electric fan on it. Power brakes. And you know what? Really, just a nice car.
It is.
Now, my car buyer told me on this one, it's an original mile car. Underneath, 100% rust-free. I don't know if it's hard to believe, right? When someone says original mile, especially with new interior, but it's a 50,000 mile car is what he said. Mm-hmm. And most of these rusted underneath, and this one's just rock solid underneath. Nice. So
very nice.
Really cool car, guys.
And some good upgrades for drivability. You got power brakes, Champion radiator with dual electric fans, and of course that air conditioning, which, like you mentioned, on a day like today is worth its weight in, in gold.
It's also something cool to mention. How many 64 Impalas have we had in the last couple of years? Maybe two, three?
Two.
I mean, it's not that we're not trying to look for them. I mean, we just don't find a lot.
Well, like you said right away, I mean, it's hard to find them not super rusty.
Right. So, yeah, exactly. Or abused, right?
Yep.
Some of them have been jumped up and down and
You've got
all around.
Hydraulics on them.
Yeah. And we don't care what you do and whatever you want to do with them, but this is just a really solid original car. It's had a new interior, it's had a new paint job, but I'll tell you what, the fit and finish is good and it's super solid.
And we have had a few there with them hydraulics, and those are a hell of a lot of fun too. Remember that blue one we had?
Oh, that was 62. Really nice. That was over the top. Yeah, that was nice. The chrome, the guys polished the chrome up beautifully. We got a few little scratches in the chrome, but it's all original, guys. Another testament of the 50,000 miles. Just around here, kind of look at that hood chrome and how that polished up. Again, original, nice. Couple little chips right along here on the edge, but other than that, the gap's nice. The back of the hood fits good. Looks like somebody touched up the back of the hood just a little bit there. You know, Michael buffed this one out. It's beautiful. We put the brand, it's got disc on the front too, so that's a big upgrade. We put the American Racing wheels on it. Usually we do chrome. We accidentally ordered these by accident. And
I think they look
but
good.
You know what? They look good on the car. I like it.
Maybe that's how we find new wheels, is accidentally order some and then we figure out we like them and
we
ordered more.
it correctly, but I think Justin at Mason City Tire accidentally sent us the wrong ones. But you know what?
They do great 99.9% of the time, and he made a good choice. So thank you, Justin at Mason City Tire.
Give you a little shout out if you're here. They do a nice job up there on wheel and tire choices and availability. Again, back bumper is original. It's got some scuffs, scratches, that kind of thing. You can see that right there. It's the worst of it. But the aluminum, again, the guys cleaned that up nice. That's all original.
It's good because that's still evidence of that 50,000 miles. You know, the interior's been changed, it's been repainted, but that stuff you can tell just well kept original.
And look at the trunk gap. I mean, it's great. All the way around. And again, they usually don't line up like that. At GTO, we just got done doing, the trunk was the same way. Another low mileage, that was 113,000 miles, but still, I mean, you think about the years, that's still low.
Someone's really gonna like this. I mean, the paint's just really deep and nice too.
Yeah, you can get the trunk.
Well.
We should roll up the windows too, because like I said, we're gonna have the air conditioning going. Jam paint's good. It does need the U-shaped rubber right here. Guys must have missed that. It also looks like original scuff plates. This one does have the padded dash. That's actually an option in 1964. Again, air conditioning, all new vents there. Somebody went with the Tweed. I'm guessing it was done back in the, what, 90s? Late 80s? But here's the main thing. Look at the trunk. Let's kind of go slow with it. Your seam seal along there. How many times does that all just rot out? Super solid. And down in here in the spare tire mount.
Looks good.
It does look nice. Bottom of the trunk lid's painted good. This isn't a trailer queen by any means, but it's a really good looking driver.
Yep, you can definitely take to a local car show.
Yeah, you can.
Win
Something to be proud of, especially as straight as it is. Dual exhaust is newer.
Real nice.
Headliner's in excellent shape. It's got Kenwood 6x9s in the back. Door panels are all good. And the door panels are the original style door panels. It's just they recovered the seats and put some tweed. Like I said, that's 80s. A lot of street rods did that too back in the day. Because it was so hot if they didn't have air.
Probably.
Look how solid and straight that bottom of the door is. Back of the door lines up nice. There's a couple little, looks like a couple tiny little dings or a couple little wiggles on that bottom of that rocker. Up here, and I'll point out, that's about all I see. Lower quarter's good. Bottom of the door fits nice. This sounded like a ding, but maybe if they painted it, they missed two little tiny little spots right there. Bottom of the fender's good. Again, corner of the hood fits awesome, but it has a little touch up.
The only little chip I seen on it is this one here.
What'd you do, Dalt?
Wasn't me.
Wasn't you? How about the glass? That lines up nice too, doesn't it?
They're really good. I'm excited about that area you were talking about.
Oh, you'll feel it in a second. Door gem paint, not quite as good as the outside of the paint. You can see it's got seam seal here, guys. Door panel's nice. Scuff plate's original. Again, this needs that U-shaped rubber right here. We usually catch all that, but this time we didn't. Get fired up. All right, I like it's got aftermarket gauges, especially with that. Let's
turn that air on before we talk about anything else.
See what I'm talking about? See why I didn't want to roll your damn window? You see why I didn't want to get out of the car for the walk around?
Yeah.
That's good. The guys did good. A lot of times they come in, I think 90% of the air conditionings come in complete, but they're not cold. You know, people just don't use them, and the car sits. And so Justin and the team did a nice job making sure that worked. This is a little small block. We rev it up a little bit. Oil pressure is about 40. Low idle. Takes about 25. Amp gauge is working as well. Temp is about 180 right now. Oh, radio works if I get a channel. There again, there's the antenna.
Yeah, it's got a nice antenna. Well, these frickers sometimes are like they just like to seek a lot.
Seek.
Well, that's what it's called, right? Seek.
Yeah, you're right.
And it just, you gotta hit some switch, then it makes it manual.
Anyway.
Whatever.
But it does have an antenna and radio will work. Wipers work. Horn works, gas gauge works. That's what's cool about this car. It's a driver. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Looks like the inside dome lights don't, do they work or not?
Negatory.
Yep. Negative on that. Oh, found one thing that doesn't work. Now, power disc brakes, air conditioning's cold, not power steering. But original steering wheel, guys, I don't know if you noticed just how easy it steered in that area. Well, how about the brakes?
Yeah, they stop well.
Yeah, power disc brakes. Probably not a powerhouse, especially with the air conditioning blowing ice cold, but it's a cruiser.
Oh yeah.
Sounds good.
It does sound good. It's got really nice exhaust. That's what you want to do in an Impala. You just want to cruise. You don't want to...
And that's what this is. Here's your brakes. Absolutely no pull left or right with those discs. But that brake booster is a little sensitive. You know what I mean? It's good if you
Yep.
want to stop, but you just gotta. This looks like a 2-speed Power Glide D.
Feels good. Quite a marm. A lot of them are.
You ain't tired or
Oh,
what?
I'm tired. Today's kind of beat the hell out of me for
You
some
better have a
reason.
little more energy.
I know.
If this was a 70 Chevelle with a 500, 600 oars, you'd have a little more freaking energy. You want to be yawning or what?
I'd probably be
that
on
what you're
them, but
trying to tell
I'll
me?
be holding on to the dash and yawning.
Oh, jeez. Gas gauge works great. We're going 60 mile an hour here. And just listen to the wind noise. I don't have none on this side.
And even like the exhaust sounds great outside, but inside, it's not loud.
Right,
You know what I mean?
You can hear it now.
Yeah, it
Super
seals up
quiet.
awesome.
This is a great cruiser. This is 65 mile an hour. Again, brand new tires and wheels, so we don't have to worry about like that tire vibration or out of balance or soft spots on the tire, flat spots on the tires. Not a powerhouse, but they're 70 mile an hour guys, no hands on the wheel cruising.
And you can tell that they got it dialed in well, because you hear that 4-barrel open up and sound good. And I'm guessing they got this thing dynomated to hell. I mean, just 'cause how quiet it is in the cab. I mean, maybe not, but I haven't pulled back the carpet, you know, so I don't know for sure. But as quiet as the ride
It's
and
super
stuff
quiet.
is,
Let's turn down the air a little bit, then they can hear it. We're just going to cruise around back. Here, I want to show them the power steering, the non-power steering. See what I'm saying? It's not bad at all. What else can we talk about, D?
I don't know. It's like you kind of like stopping on it. I don't know.
Hey,
I like to see.
also the heater works too. Before I messed with the air, I thought maybe the vintage air was on these because I didn't see it on the left. So I was messing with that. Heat works.
right down
Everything
there.
works great. Yep.
Your tool knobs.
Yep. Listen.
Oh, so
Hear
it
it?
heat's all from there and the air's right from
Yeah.
there.
Heat's normal. Air is
Nice.
right over here on the
Nice.
left-hand side.
Yeah. That was the first.
Hot rod. Those Power Glides are great, though. I mean,
Oh, they're almost bulletproof. They last so well too. How many times in all the cars we've had have you had to rebuild a Power Glide?
about 80.
Yeah,
No,
in
a
20.
couple
Well, I'm saying like
times. No,
in
not a
20
lot.
years, you know,
No,
it seems like
no.
we're rebuilding a lot more turbo
Maybe
350s or 400s.
2 or 3 probably. But yeah. But most of the time with the Power Glides, it's just they weren't set right as far as on the
Correct.
shift linkage part of it. That's one thing, guys, is you got to make sure that's set up right.
My point was we rebuild a lot of 3-speed automatics, not too many 2-speeds.
I was just being a smart ass.
I know.
But it goes down the road great. This is a fun car. I think it's going to make a great car for somebody.
I agree. Check her out on the website, coyoteclassics.com. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Comment down below. And if you're interested, give us a call. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.